Hello and welcome to TelecomTV. My name is Martyn Warwick and we're here in Barcelona at Mobile World Congress 2014 at the New Fera. And I'm talking with Dan Rodriguez, who's just in from Arizona. Dan, thanks very much for talking to us. You're with Intel, you're Marketing Director with Intel. I'd like to begin by asking you, what are you doing here in Barcelona?
So I'm from the Communications and Storage Infrastructure group within Intel. So we're actually here to demonstrate our network function virtualization based platforms from wireless core into the access network.
A lot of work last year, a lot of emphasis in the global industry was on what has been called network evolution. How do you see that evolution in progress? Where is it? Is it still in the old Stone Age or are we moving up somewhere else?
Great question. We're actually seeing, as you know, we're seeing the worlds of information technology and communication technology starting to converge. The scalability, flexibility, and operating expenses that you enjoy in a classic data center, we're starting to become a role model for service providers worldwide. And in fact, that was one of the main motivators for creating the ETSI NFV forum. And I think as you walk the trade show floor today, you'll see a lot of solutions that are starting to be ready to be deployed for NFV-based platforms going forward.
Okay, now nothing ever stands still in this industry and mergers and acquisitions go on continually. Intel acquired the Mindspeed wireless division moderately recently. Why did you do that? What do they bring to Intel that helps increase your offer to the world?
Yes, so I just brought up the common platform.
Yep.
So this is part of our 4-to-1 strategy, driving a common platform that supports application control, packet, and signal processing. And for some time, our architecture has been very efficient at delivering the first 3 workloads, and we've always had the goal of consolidating that 4th workload. When you think about the telecom network, there's 2 major nodes that do signal processing. One is media gateways, and our platform has become very efficient at processing very high-end video transcoding, and the next is the base station itself. So we've been, in the past few years, kind of honing our architecture to be able to run that very efficiently, and also partnering with SKT as well as China Mobile and preparing base stations based on Intel-based servers. And then we took a step back and we looked at this, and we decided that to accelerate our position and our capabilities in signal processing, as well as in the base station market, an acquisition of Mindspeed made a ton of sense. And if you look at the Mindspeed team itself, they have very good signal processing capabilities. They have a set of IPs that we can grow our product line in the future. And then furthermore, they have a whole line of small cell SOCs supporting both 3G and 4G at various small cell capacity sizes.
Let's look at the small cell market in a bit more detail for a moment. What plans do you have to continue marketing into that and developing it?
First of all, as I mentioned, they do have a very strong product portfolio today. So we're going to, of course, build from that. But in addition to that, we're going to be working with the TEMs, the service providers, and different ISVs out there to drive more intelligence into the access network, actually both small cell and big cell. As such, we've been working with these TEMs and ISVs and service providers to employ new intelligent applications in the base station, such as content caching. And content caching actually drives better OpEx for service providers as well as user experience. As evidenced by, on the OpEx side, you can actually increase the utilization of your existing backhaul network by approximately 30 to 50%. In addition to that, by doing simple DNS caching in a base station, you can decrease the time to download web pages by almost 2 seconds. And of course, that's pretty noticeable for a consumer. And then finally, making sure base stations are secure in the network is of the utmost importance to service providers. So we've been collaborating with McAfee to add their intrusion prevention system right in the base station to help protect itself from malicious malware attacks. And these can go anywhere from internet to mobile, mobile to mobile, and then mobile back to internet.
Is this what you call part of your edge cloud strategy? Because there are different companies have different strategies, give them different names, obviously, but we're talking edge of network here.
Absolutely, that is part of our edge cloud strategy, and we do believe the edge cloud will start to roll out. You'll start to see it in operator networks sometime in 2014. In addition to this, we're pretty excited because we do believe it can roll out to impact 3G, LT, and advanced LT. In addition, the standards body themselves are starting to recognize the need to add a standard that's a little bit more easily to introduce new services or computes right into the base station. So we've been collaborating with 3GPP on the 5G standard to do such a thing.
NFV, Network Functions Virtualization. What role does NFV have in the access network?
It's a great question. We think the NFV has a role across the entire network, from wireless core, so things like the EPC, as well as in the access. So we just talked about Edge Cloud. So imagine a situation when you're wanting to innovate a new service. What you can do is you can put that in a separate set of compute resources using a virtual machine, and then have the basic communication workloads in other VMs. And then the beauty of this is it doesn't disrupt the basic communication workloads, but you can also extract real-time information from each VM to make intelligent decisions. Now, in addition to this Edge Cloud, we also believe NFV has a huge role within big cells, particularly when you consolidate base stations in a CRAN setting. And for this, we've been collaborating with both SKT and China Mobile in demonstrating this, and China Mobile just recently submitted an ETSI NFV POC that we collaborate on with Alcatel-Lucent, Wind River, and HP, as well as ourselves.
Final question to you there, Dan. What role does high volume platform providers such as HP, you just mentioned, what role do they have in the evolving market?
Great question. They play a very critical role. They're essentially responsible for delivering a very hardened NFV-ready platform that hits the performance, cost, and power targets of the service providers and the TEMs. And then they'll, of course, collaborate with them to ensure that the right services, as well as basic communication workloads, are built on top of the platform.
Okay, well, Dan Rodriguez, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.